I think it only needs one more process and then that's done. I'm exhausted. I barely slept. I can't do shit anymore. So we're here. That's kind of how that happened. This is odd at how much this does not ever balance out. And I'm like 90% sure we have all the birch nodes. Or if not, we've got most of them. So there's one down here, but that would require getting into Musgar. More than I want. That's too expensive to get to Tungrad. And everything else, I have the birch nodes. Yeah, so the only nodes I'm missing is the City of the Dead node and the... I've got that one. So it's the City of the Dead. Yeah, that's the only one I'm missing. Oh, I need one more process and then it's over. So we're going to grind at least 2 hours. We'll see about 3. See how I'm feeling. So tomorrow we'll get 70. Yeah, we'll hit 100,000 right at Thursday. And then we're just going to absolutely unload on it. Yep, all right. So head over to the Guardian. And we're going to jump over to Aetherian Castle. Did the math. I no longer need Perfumes of Courage, so we can take those off and stop wasting them. It makes not a damn difference at this point. Like, it's 0.001%. Which we all know is absolutely not worth it. Good morning. Good morning. I got some info. I was gonna send it earlier, but I mean it was like fucking 4 in the morning, and I'm like, no, that's 3 in the morning for you. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut so that I'm not pinging you at fucking ass crack of dawn just because I'm up. Transport this. So Garmoth was bugged. on Orbita. So let me get it all pulled back up. Because I was trying to figure out what in the actual flying fuck was going wrong with it. Because I shouldn't be having I shouldn't have been having it did a full hour at Orbita, yeah. So let me bring this over here so I can do this. Okay, so this is assuming my current Adanya setup, alright? So this isn't me changing anything, this is just me assuming exactly where we're at. So what I want you to pay attention to is the top one up here. Orbita. So I chuck in a Nav. Oh wait, hold on. Fucking linked shit. Instantly we get 59% increase and on the damage right there. Nav number 2, 116%. Alright. Now, Nav number 3, 1717. So 3 Navs and we're there. Alright, let's keep going. 4 Navs, 1756. All 5 Navs, 1795. So getting all of them puts you at the hard cap of damage. Which is why something was bugged with it, which is why we couldn't get it, anywhere near hard cap. So, if you change, if you get the Gen Orbita, just to show the difference in this, just that bastard. Whoops. I need a duplicate of this. Did I not duplicate it? Motherfucker. Clone. There we go. Future. Upgrade. Jesus, come on. Save. Just that crystal is a 23% increase. Alone. He also made 5 gens an hour, did 14,000 cash with Agris running. Okay. But, yeah. It's definitely gonna be a big deal getting that crystal. And once you get that crystal, that's basically a full-on upgrade. Like, that crystal nearly gives you more than a... Nearly. Because it's 20% on a crystal, it's 40% on a Nav upgrade. Almost 50. So... the other thing it comes down to is cost. What is the cost to do, you know, your weapon versus a Nav accessory? Yeah, I mean, you're hitting it pretty damn hard. Yeah, well, it's not even necessarily meaningful tap rate. It's also looking at the Navs are, or my sovereigns are 35 for the. It is. Oh, hold on. It is like 1,300 crons, so you're looking at 1,000. Let's say 350 times 3 million. So it's 4 billion a click times 35. You're looking at 141 billion. Just one Nav upgrade is a Nav accessory. So for me, I'd rather have the Nav accessory because when one Nav goes deck, then you move on to the next one with the taps. So for me, I think these are going to be a later progress. I think Navs come first at this point. So all right. Double check, make sure we're not using the perfume. I need 30s. There we go. Yeah. All right. Now we sit back, chill, and just see what RNGesus decides to give us today. And I don't think there's any earth buffs up. You know what's really, you know what I've noticed is it really sucks is that people used to spread the buffs out. Now they just pop. Now everybody goes through and clears that shit all at once. You see a rush right at the beginning of the reset and the end of the reset. People used to go all week long keeping that shit up. But now they go through and they do their shrines super fast, get it done for the week, and then it's all gone. And then we have the 9 to 5 fucking ruler over the Adania region, so fuck us for not being able to get the castle buff. Yeah, we have choices no life ass over on Zephyros Castle, so he can pop that shit all damn day long. But I'm just trying to take advantage of the blissful boxes as much as I can. Let's see if I don't pass out trying to do this either. I'm exhausted. I thought something felt off. Buff bar didn't seem just right. I fucking hate this inventory. I always forget about my shit being in there. So it's like trying to record this, you know, I don't ever get it. If I don't remember it, I never get an accurate read, and then I can't actually do shit with it. Because I don't remember what I had in there to begin with. Like, can we opt out of using it? Like, don't send this to that inventory? Like your move all storage thing? Whew. So if we can get 3 hours today, I think I'll be happy on it. If not, we'll get 2 now, 2 after dinner. Don't really have any goals, just, get debos, get loot, make money. Try to get, ever closer to that, pen debo. Okay, so you've sped it up quite a bit. I mean, that's good. I mean, that makes sense, too, because you're also getting the spot warmed up. You're getting used to the grind. You're getting the knowledge. Because knowledge is a damage reduction until you get, A+, I think? Once you get A+, all the damage reductions are gone. It's either A or A+. Because S, I believe, is drop rate. Well, not drop chance, or drop rate, but drop chance. All but the big boy. And do you even have knowledge on him, or are you still waiting for that? Okay. It'd be 380 for the weekly to show up? Oh, that's fucking absolutely brutal. Just raw dog tap it, you know? What's the worst that's gonna happen? It's gonna blow up. Regret that you made bad choices in life? It's all good. Honestly, do you know how nice it is to think about not having to spend a perfume of courage while grinding? Like, that idea that I am not wasting 30 million a pop and a rare-ass elixir at this point. Damn, it feels good. Because that means, at this point, mathematically speaking, your money per hour has gone up by 90 million. Just by not running the perfume. This would be 100% where you would want to be running like deep sea elixirs, but let's just laugh at the fact that that's too fucking rare and expensive to get your hands on. Not gonna lie, if I end up getting a pure Blackstone of attack, I probably would go try to challenge the dude for the Adanya thing. Like, not even lying. Give me a pure Blackstone of AP, I'll go fuck that dude up in a heartbeat. Whew. So tired. And the thing is, it's like there's two different levels of tired. This is like the tired where you're just, your body burns in like your eyes and shit because you're just like exhausted, but you can't do shit about it. And then there's that, your body is tired. It's just saying, I hate everything in life. Thankfully, that's not where we're at right now. It's just my eyes are absolutely fucked at this point. I have to say, this spot's a lot easier to mentally grind personally than Nymph. Nymph, you have to actually keep up with the triangle that you're running. But you also have to kind of make sure that you do break pack pretty quickly to go get rid of the contamination. Outside that, Nymph is also very fucking easy to grind. But this is just sit back, smack mobs, do shit. Like, kill in the blue circle, easy. Survive. Stay awake. That's today's goal. Oh, you mean in Black Desert? Make money. That's literally it. Try to get the most out of the grind event while we can. Because the chest event is kind of fucking broken. I'm almost getting more sharps doing this than I can gathering with the limited characters, so I'm out doing this right now. So, other than that, it's just hanging out. I'm not trying to get anything specific. I'm not trying to... You know, I'm not like I'm super sweating trying to push for... a level. I'm not trying to chase an item. I read a CBR article before I went to bed last night. Game rant. What are they trying to do with it? Get some water on your face, have a coffee, have a tea. Yeah, I've already tried the water on the face thing. I did that at about 5:30 this morning. Coffee I don't like. And I'm not about to go buy a Red Bull. I refuse. And there's literally no tea in the house, so... Reason why it's hard to watch Dragon Ball in 2026. Why it's hard? It's not hard. It's called just put it on, sit back, and enjoy the show. Some sugar and inject it into your bloodstream. Right. Oh, he's one of these people. Okay. Because we're over-sexualizing anime. These are the people that are what's making anime suck. Oh shit, I forgot the buffs. I treated very poorly. My own little thing. Female character in Dragon Ball were treated better early on than Naruto. I mean, it's a show for guys. Shut the fuck up. Bulma's got a stick. Chi-Chi's got a shtick. So... And then everybody comes along when Android 18 shows up and says, "Step on me, mommy," and then life's okay. And then she becomes the fan favorite till the rest of the series is over with. Because let's be real, if you're going to see fan art, it's either Bulma or it's Android 18. Last time I saw a Chi-Chi fan art was eons ago. 8. Dragon Ball slow pace only gets slower in Dragon Ball Z. And I still showed up every day at 4 o'clock to watch the... 4:30 to watch the shit out of the show. Because I didn't think it was slow. Stop watching it as a damn adult, and you'll understand. Watch it like a kid again, and you'll be like, oh, hell yes. It's either Bulma, Chi-Chi, Android 18, Pan, the green alien chick from Broly. See, I don't see the alien chick, and I don't see Pan, and I rarely see Chi-Chi. But I know the green alien chick you're talking about. I've seen her. I know who you're talking about. That I don't see either. That's getting, like, you're getting super niche at this point. Like, literally, if I was to go look at half the internet at this point for Dragon Ball Z smut, it's gonna be Bulma and Android 18. And Android 18 probably shows up first. Oh, I'm not saying it's not out there. Oh, Android 21. Or 22, or whatever the fuck she is from the game. I see some of her every now and then. Surprisingly, it's actually more of the normal version of her than the Boo version. I mean, she can Majin me all day long. I wouldn't give a shit. Met my maker for the 3rd time at Orbita. Oh, you're getting wrecked now? Yeah, it's more the combined version that I see. I don't ever really see them independently. He got your horse? Oh shit, he Sakai'd the horse. He said, here, you're gonna need this in the next life. The anime has way too much filler. Why do these fucknuts give a shit about filler or not? Enjoy the fucking show, you piece of shit. Damn. Oh, that's the in-between from coming out of the Frieza saga into the Cell saga, right? That stint in there? Okay, yeah. I actually enjoyed that. That's a good little shot. One shot. I mean, was I more itching wanting to see Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? Yeah, but I can wait. It's a good little section. True. Still killed said Titan. Nice. It's full of mistakes and pointless changes. I want to know who the fuck this retard is. And that's when you could die? Okay. Animation has low lows. I mean, Dragon Ball Z is probably one of the better animated older 80s, early 90s film type setups that you'll see in a long time. That's a really well done one. Like, to the point, it looks better than Super half the time. How does the physical release make it hard to watch? Oh my god. Is even worse than the manga? Didn't lose any crystals, believe it or not, my gear saved me. Nice. You got lucky. Just Meiwa doing Meiwa things. That you are. Also, this week we should be getting compensation for the ore. I'm really curious, how much more ore are we gonna get based off of all the grinding we did? Because supposedly Stars Inn was pumping out some astronomical amount of ore. And everybody's gonna get caught up to what Stars Inn did. Which is fine by me. I'll take the rough stone. I mean, I should get double, basically, is what we're going to be getting at. Which is also why I'm kind of investing into grinding a little bit more. Because I'm getting rough stone and sharps. And silver. All while my alchemy stuff keeps building up. Say less. One, the Dragon Ball manga is just so much better. Ah, so it's a manga reader. Fuck him. It looks like a neckbeard cuck. It sounds like a neckbeard. Orbit also uses the same amount of Agris, 11 for kills, but I've already burned through 7k in 20 minutes. Shit. It feels like they've devalued Agris, is what it feels like they've done. Like, they realized people were making way too much money consistently and longer. And they're like, no, we want this to not be what we're doing. We don't want it to be like this. Dragon Ball Z and Legend of Zelda. Well, somebody lied on their resume. Just saying. Decimob uses only 5 points per kill. Fuck, that's a whole lot of text that I can't read too fast. Because I got like 4 messages right in a row. Hold on, let me try to catch up. Uses 5 mobs per kill. Valencia mob basically uses 5 points. Hi, I'm a new, made a seasonal character, but a little confused on gear. I got yellow-orange gear from a quest. Is this the gear I keep until I graduate? So, if it's called Tuvala, then yes, that is the gear you're going to be working on. It's also going to be the gear you're going to be kind of using for quite a while to get going in the game. It's actually really, really good, so don't, like, feel bad that you're, like, leveling it up. In terms of what you'll be able to do with that gear is actually quite a lot in the game. So it's going to help out quite a bit. I'll have to move the chat because I paused it. But it's super stupidly easy to level up. Yeah, just... Yeah. And I mean, with everything they're giving you in the game, okay, so seasonal characters, no. So that's not how Tuvala works. So with Tuvala, basically what they're doing is they're speed running you to get caught up to modern players. Now, it looks low level and garbage right now, but the thing's got a shit ton of enhancements to it. And those enhancements are going to be what's going to carry you for several different sections of the game. Now, you're only level 17 right now, which isn't bad, but that same gear is going to carry you all the way till you're level 61 and grinding other places. So, you need to specifically be on the seasonal server. If you are not, you need to switch back to the seasonal servers. The seasonal server has a special drop in there. So when I upgrade it, it'll match my... So don't think about it like traditional RPGs, ARPGs, where you loot, like, let's say in Diablo, you loot a Jekking board, and it's level 43. You don't look at it like this. This is a one-off leveled gear that's going to go from... You can be level 1 or level 70 in the game, and it's still going to be the same gear for you. Where it enhances is the level goes up is through the enhancement. So it has 1 through 15 is the base level enhancement, and you'll be able to absolutely smash through this quite quick by doing seasonal content, you'll get the stones needed to level it up. Now, the next step's going to get slightly more expensive because you're not going to have the startup resources to do the next phase. The next phase is going to require concentrated black magical stones, which look like this. These you're going to need sharps for. And what those are going to allow you to do is it'll take you from 16 to 20. Just check this Tuvala, like, after I leave season. No, you can do all this while seasonal. Like, you have no reason for the next 60, 70 days to even leave the seasonal server. Because there's so many advantages that they've pumped into the seasonal server. You don't need to, go to any of the other servers. It's a PV only thing. You can sit there and you can grind to 66 if you want, which that's several hundreds of hours, so you've got plenty of time on it. Seasonal really just is the starting point for you to get in the game, learn the game in a pretty chill environment without having to get into in-game. Just follow the quest to 60 or something. Okay, so yes, you will need to be questing through a few of the regions. And you'll probably get to the end of Calpheon and you'll be 60 before you're done with that quest chain. From just the normal killing, having the EXP that's from the server, just doing the general questing from that is probably going to get you 60. By the time you finish Medea, you'll probably be getting closer to 61. So, level isn't something you realistically need. Because it's PvE only, and you can only use the Tuvala gear. Well, you can only use, the seasonal gear on a seasonal character. You can't do what I'm doing on a seasonal character. So the reason why you'd want to get off of seasonal is when you're ready to step up to the next level of grind. So there's several different places and things you can do to make money and grind on a seasonal, but at some point seasonal becomes obsolete. So when you're ready to start working on your slumbering armor, is that the grind more EXP? Hang on. Well, okay, so try not to tunnel vision in on the EXP. The EXP is more to get you to 60 as quick as possible, which unlocks all of your skills. 62 unlocks the last passive. But those are just as you play the game milestones. Like, it sounds cool on paper, but I'm over here grinding on whatever the game's got it on. I don't give a flying fuck about EXP at this point. So my main is level 66. In 3 hours of me grinding, I'm gonna gain 0.03%. So, even with 2,000% EXP buffs running that of all the random shit I have, I will barely move that needle in hours of grind. So, it's more of a quickly get me up to a point, and then after that, you don't even worry about the EXP. It's just a byproduct from playing the game. Just like the 65, it's a byproduct from playing the game. Yes. So, you won't notice this in the early game. But there is a difference. So if you were to go to a spot right now that's, say, 15 levels above you, their name's going to be purple. That purple means you are doing 65% or 75% less damage to them. Is there a point to a level now? Yes. There is a place here in Edania that does have a level 66 requirement. But by the time you get the gear and all the stats and all the money needed to do that, you will be 66. Yes. They're on seasonal. You can go visit them, but doesn't mean you can kill them. You can easily come up to Edania right now on a seasonal character, and you can go see those mobs, and they will one-shot you. This mob right here at level 17 would kill you. Instantly. Wouldn't even think twice. Yes, but that is so minuscule at that point, it doesn't really matter in the long term. Yes, you will need... So to be where I'm at right now, I'll pop up my inventory. You'll need something more like this. And let me change it over to the actual stats. So this is what it really looks like. So this is the armor is called the Edania. It's the Edania set. And then I have Karazad accessories and then Sovereign weapons. So this is the end of endgame when it comes to these are the final weapons and armor you'll eventually get to. Now, as a new player, you can actually get a hold of Sovereign main hand and Sovereign offhand really easily. However, you cannot use it on a seasonal server. So, seasonal is to get you to, I think it's what, 256, 330 DP? So it's like only meant, so here's the way you want to look at the seasonal server. It's a stepping stone. Seasonal server, you want to get to the point where you get, let's say, level 61 is one of your check marks. You want to get all of that Tuvala gear level to where it says the V, like some of my gear has here. Once it has that pen level, and it's all of them are pen, and you've completed at least through Medea, the Medea quest chain, that's when you graduate and you finish up seasonal for that character. Now you have 2 other seasonals as a brand new player. You'll have 2 other seasonal characters, which is good. You'll want to go eventually do that, but in the beginning, that's not what you're going to want to worry on. Can I node war with capped gear from seasonal? Those look like blasts. Yes. So capped node wars really depends on the crystal setup and the gear. Because T1 nodes are so hard capped, it is meant for relatively easy barrier to entry. It's the issue that you're going to run into is the skill gap and the class gap. That's what you're going to run into there. You will quickly find out who is more skilled at the class than you. Or at their class than you. Which is fine. No, it does not stop really geared people from joining. They still join, they've just got... they don't have all their stats available. That's the difference. So you'll still have a person running their gear that looks a lot like mine, but they've min-maxed it so that their stats still do the best that they can do inside capped. But it allows you to compete a lot easier in it. you're on a much more equal playing field. Which is where it comes down to class advantage and how well do you know your character. So, you'll still find pretty sweaty people doing T1s. It doesn't mean it's just beginners. I wish it was. But it prevents people like me from doing what we used to do. We could easily take over, 5 or 6 of us could take over an entire guild of 60, 80 if they showed up, because we were overgeared them. But they still bother to do T1s, even though the higher tiers and there's more money and whatever. I mean, that's arbitrary. They mostly do it for the PvP. So here's how Guild Wars or how Node Wars go. It is a network of people who know what they're doing. And it comes down to, oh, hey, so this guild's dropping here, so if we want to fight, we want to join with them, if we want to actually get a decent fight. Oh, I heard that this guild's gonna be dropping on this node, so we're gonna go, jump in. It has nothing to do with, being, you know, underpowered or, you know, too overgeared for it. It's just, that's where they're going and people are following. Because people just want to go for wherever the fight is. Most people don't give a shit about gear status or anything like that. They could give, like, the money is arbitrary, the rewards are arbitrary. They don't give a shit about any of that. They just want to go fight. So, you can do that on Tuvala, but I mean, honestly, you'll be getting geared up a lot faster than you think. So, I wouldn't necessarily focus too much on... How do they know guilds are fighting on a node? Is there like an in-game plan thing? No, it's literally... So... Okay. Do you notice the medals above my head? Above my character? If I, like, put it into the sky or something where... You see how I have those medals above me? Those medals are on my server. Well, the only servers that are, that matter when it comes to Node Wars are the, 1 channels. Because that's the ones that are going to place it on. You can get a pretty good idea by about 3 o'clock in the afternoon who is going to be on that node. Based on the ranked medals that start showing up. When you start seeing a stack of a guild that has several people who are ranked, you can easily tell who is and is not fighting on that node. Now, each day, each day has different tiers of nodes going off, but on some days you will be able to easily predict, oh, so these guys are going. Well, it's also just, where do you want to fight? So, like, there's some places that were just fun to fight. Like, it's what nodes are available. Because not all the nodes are available every night. So, if you know that, let's say, what was a good one? Tremaine Mountain, was always a fun one to fight. So, I think that used to be, like, every Wednesday back the last time I did Node Wars. And so I would drop just because it's Tremaine Mountain. So I didn't give a shit who was there, but it always ended up being kind of spicy because several other guilds just knew the land and it was a fun node to fight on. Some of it is when it gets more to like the castle sieging stuff, you will notice, then that's where people actually go to the specific region to actually take that. Is Witch viable? I was going to do Ranger because I heard they were good for low tier nodes, but Witch seemed smoother. Okay, so reality check here. Play whatever you want. Whatever seems the coolest and the most fun to you, do not play off tier lists. Do not play off other people's recommendations. I can recommend what is easy and what is hard, but that's not going to recommend to play or not play. And there's a reason for it. Because if you get better at your own class and you learn it, you are, you just want to frag, there are many classes that can do it. So, This is where it comes down to what your power fantasy truly is and how do you want to play. But personally, the longer term benefits, and this is what I tell every new player that has ever come to me over the past 10 years, play the class that you enjoy the most, because that's what's going to keep you playing the game. Play the power fantasies you enjoy. So for me, what are the 2 power fantasies I enjoy? Mommy Milkers, Muscle Mommy, and Angel Mommy Valkyries. So, my Seraph is my main. I'm on the Guardian right now. So yes, there are wheelchair classes, and there are actual sweat. You got to be really damn good at your class, or you're gonna suck. Guardian is a wheelchair class. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here, and say she's not a wheelchair. Give me some ranged wheelchair classes. Actually, there aren't really any. Archer would kind of be it, but Archer's in a weirdish spot. So, like, there's certain things where Archer does really, really good, but at the same time, he's in a kind of a odd situation because of what they're doing to his kit to try to balance him out. Ranger is fun as shit, but you're not going to be playing Ranger the way you think you're going to be playing Ranger. Ranger is an anti-block class. She's got her ranged grab, which allows you to get up and close and personal, grab them, throw them on their backs, and give them a get fucked. So let's also kind of like correct what you conception of range is. This is probably, for me, to that orb is probably the most range you'll ever see in the game, but I want to show you something. My Guardian can reach out that far. No, you won't be sniping shit. You'll be within this range from me to that orb is the biggest of your engagements, is probably this. From here to that right there.
That's what she said.
That is the most range you're gonna get. But I just want you to look at it. The Guardian can easily reach out there as a melee. So you have to be careful because there are some classes that can do that, and you will never realize it. Gunslinger, she's got range. I mean, she's got range. You'll be able to bomb people. But, yo, Guardian W? Yeah, Gunslinger is the Deadeye. She's interesting. Not my favorite, but she is interesting. Yeah, Archer's range is stupid. He's got the most range of them all. Personally, the classes I've had the most fun with when it came to like Node Wars was my hybrid built wizard, my Valkyrie, the Mystic, and I think I was too burnt out at the time to enjoy Dark Knight. I think by that point I was in the Siege Guild at that point, and I was getting just burnt. I had spent 100 or 300, actually 400 hours on the class by that point, and I hated everything in life at that point. I think uncapped, you don't think anybody could just snipe people from afar? No. No, in uncapped, there's no such thing as sniping. You're never going to snipe somebody. Like, this isn't Battlefield where you're sitting 1,500 meters away shooting somebody off the deck of a carrier. No, capped is even harder to one-shot people. Oh yeah, uncapped is hard because it comes down to how well is your shit built. Like, it's very much how well is it built. As somebody who's been in a siege guild before, I can tell you, that is a whole other monster of fuckery that people don't understand. And I can only imagine it's gotten worse over the last, because Shy didn't exist the last time I was in a siege guild. Striker wasn't out yet when I was in the siege guild. Actually, Striker had just come out, but he was garbage. Yeah, imagine that. At one point in time, Striker was a terrible class. Which Archer, Ranger, which do you think is better overall for Cap? Again, I'm gonna iterate this, and don't take this as me trying to dodge a question. I'm telling you the best advice that I could ever give you, and that is, as somebody who has 46,257 hours in the game and has literally 43 characters, take this advice the best and honest way possible. Play the class you actually enjoy. Go through, play a bunch of different classes, go do the trials, play a bunch of trial characters, roll your face on the keyboard, don't name them anything special. Mess around with them, play with a bunch of different things before you actually commit to trying to make a, like, Node War character. You want to get a character that's going to allow you to enjoy the game, to be able to sit here and grind and do whatever the hell you want to do without having to think about what you're wanting to do. The reason why I don't want you to focus in so much on what can this do better, I want you to focus in on learning the game to learn the class. If you can learn your class better than somebody else, and you can learn how to deal with other classes and understand what's happening, why this is going to be doing this, you'll be a better PvPer, and that matters more than just showing up with the right kit. Because I'm going to put it to you this way. If you take two people, okay, and you have one who bought an account from somebody who had it just crazily geared, all right? And it's got all the cool bells and whistles, it's got everything you can imagine on it, but they have no skill. They didn't earn any of that gear. They just bought right into it and they're playing on it. Also, it's against terms of service, but it happens. People sell accounts all the time. You'll hear people that have done it and have lost their accounts. But then you have the person who spent all their time and they actually worked for their gear. They grinded it up. They spent the time learning the class. They're going to shit on the guy 1,000 times over that bought the class because they learned it. They understood everything. They understood the matchups. They understand what classes to not just dive bomb on. They learned that over time. I trialed a bunch, and it's hard to see how powerful they are when dummy healths don't go down. So here's the thing: you don't need to worry about seasonal characters. Seasonal characters are more of just getting you rewards and getting you established. You can create up to 44 characters currently in the game. Well, yes, it's going to cost you money for the character slots. They do give them out occasionally. And the worst case scenario, you just delete a character and start over. So, at some point, you know, I wouldn't worry about, I have only got so many seasonals. You're just right now wanting to play and learn the class. Seasonal makes it easier. So, there's nothing wrong with having one of every class at some point in time. I have one of every class and duplicates of others. So out of the 44, I have one of everything. Now, I do not have it to where I have every succession and every awakening, character where it's that duped. No, I have one of every major class. If I like my witch, I already made. Do I just hard focus? If you love the witch and you think that's what you want to play, yes, absolutely get into it. But if there's any reason to that you see another power fantasy you enjoy, definitely go out and try the class before you start committing the Black Star boxes, and some of the one-off things that you're going to get through rewards. That's the only thing you want to be careful of. Outside of that, you can do whatever you want. You can go through, you can do the entire seasonal journey on a few classes and see what's going on. Those tickets will refresh. You'll be able to make more seasonal characters. It's not a one and done thing. So, do you make alts for workers or whatever they can do? Yes, so the alts are two phases of utility. One, it's another character for you to play on. Two, it's part of the family fame, which gives you money for having more characters leveled up. We just went through and leveled up every character I could to level 60 outside my perma 49 alts, which is something that a brand new player probably doesn't need to be worried with right away, because seasonal is PvE only. So, I would consider, don't do a level 49 alt until you have no other options. Like, once you get to the point where you don't grind season, but other than to do the rewards, or maybe the new character that comes out, that's when you start needing, that's when you go, I probably need a 49 alt. But while you're pretty much permanently living on seasonal, you don't have to worry about level 49 alts. I bought this game when it first came out. I played it till about level 20 and quit. Swear soft cap was like 55 or something. So, no, it was hard capped. If you bought it, if you bought day one and your account is a 2015 or 2016 account, hard cap at that point in time was level 55, 99.999%. Once once I think it was Valencia Part 1 came out, they unlocked it to 56. I believe is what it was. So it was hard capped at that point. So in order for you to get to level 55 was about 60 hours of grinding. Like, it was quite a long time. And then, so yes, everything got deleted, during the, Pearl Abyss, took it over. So, Cacao Games basically ran this game into the ground, and, when it came to the licensing being up, Pearl Abyss did not give them the offer to buy it back, to run it, so they said, we're gonna run it and we're gonna take care of the game now. We're gonna self-publish it completely. We're tired of the negligence and we want everything running on a consistent, schedule, so they did not allow Cacao to take it back over. So at the server merge, they gave people, or the publisher merge, they gave people 2 weeks, I think up to after the merge, to transfer the accounts. Yes, it's definitely, they're definitely taking care of it. And now that the devs are back from Crimson Desert, I expect greater things. There's a lot that has changed over the years. A lot of quality of life. No, Cacao is, another Korean, publisher. I don't think Cacao is under ArcAge. I think that was somebody else. If it is Cacao, I did not remember that. Yes, this is actually the Crimson Desert devs. This is the people who made the game. Who actually, this, like, if you played the Korean version, this is them. Like, this is the prequel. This is the actual, well, I would say the prequel. This is the game that came before it. Yeah, Crimson Desert is actually before the timeline of this. There's some areas in Crimson Desert that look oddly familiar. Like, you're gonna go, huh, this looks like what Valia would have looked like 600 years before it became Valia. There's some odd places that look like Calpheon. Like, you're like, huh, this looks oddly like Calpheon. Yeah, same world. It's just, we don't know if it's they put like little Easter eggs to make it kind of look like it's some of these regions, or if this is literally what the world looked like. If this is what the world was supposed to look like 600 years ago. We don't quite know what that story is yet. Because they haven't introduced the Black Spirit stuff to, I don't believe, into Crimson Desert. But by the way, just so that you understand, Crimson Desert, this is said to be the Red Desert, by the way. Just as a fun fact, that is called the Red Desert. So, just food for thought on that. Trust on the game, the only reason I haven't tried it until now. Okay, I mean, people always hate on Black Desert because it's Black Desert. I mean, it's a grindy Korean MMO. But out of the choices of what's out there, this is probably one of the better well-done ones. If you want story-based MMO with raids, you're probably looking at a toss-up between Elder Scrolls Online and Final Fantasy XIV. If you want the open world PvP niche, that's Black Desert Online. If you want a better sandbox game, it's also Black Desert. No, I never played MapleStory. I wouldn't say it sucks. I've heard people that have really enjoyed it, but it wasn't for me. The best that... Oh, no. This game is not made off MapleStory. This game is made off of Lineage 2. Lineage and Lineage 2. That's more the inspiration that brought Black Desert alive. Lineage 2 did that decade ago. Or decades ago. Yes. The only ones that actually hard blow up are accessories. But that has been changed some over the last couple years. So once you get to Karazad, accessories no longer blow up. They just degrade. So they act like armor. So now you have the up and down, back and forth between your levels. Although you can protect it so it won't blow up. It is possible, but only accessories in this game are the only thing that goes poof. Unlike Lineage 2, your weapons could go poof. Your armor could go poof. All that shit could blow up in that game. It was far more masochistic than this. But yeah, they fixed that now with the Karazad and really going into the Sovereign stuff. It's meant to be your gear, you carry it with you. This is your long-term progress. They've definitely done a better job about that. But in the earlier stages, yeah, shit can still blow up. It's worse the same in MapleStory, except they have dynamic rate drop. The more you play, the worse drop rate you have, and better blow up chance. Now they don't do that here. It is fixed. It's still RNG, but it is fixed. So it doesn't matter if you blow it up 100 times or never. It will still have the same rate. So here's what I would recommend you do. Take one final look over all the classes and take one final look over them and get your any last minute decisions on what you want to play. I would suggest doing that. Take the Witch, since that's the first one you built, go ahead and take the Witch through the Medea quest chain. And that's over and done with. Then, after that, you can do the simplified quest chain where you can just blast through and level shit up. While you get more money and more drops overall in grinding in Maple, it is diminishing turn, which is dumb. There is no diminishing returns. It's just good hours and bad hours here. Some hours are good, some hours are great, some hours are absolute dog shit. Right now, I'm probably in the below average in terms of, like, rare drops. The average grind drop, though, oh, I'm probably right on par for it. No. Controller is gimped. With the way that, the keys play and the skills work, while controller works and it was functional while playing on console, in order to do certain animation cancels and whatnot, you have to have the keys to do it. You cannot do it on controller for the way it's designed. It's the number one reason why console players can't play with PC players without having mouse and keyboard support. They would absolutely get shit on. Like, I've had a couple console nerds come in here talking shit, and I'm like, dude, you wouldn't last 5 fucking seconds over here. Yeah, you may be one of the best people over there on console, but you come over here, you get shit on. No, the only crossplay is PlayStation and Xbox. That is the only crossplay they have. And I do mean it would be a bloodbath. But it's been a long time since I had an argument with one of those retards. I can kind of remember the conversation. It was about 3 years ago. And he ended up being... I looked him up. It was real. He was one of the top, probably 15 in one of the Siege guilds. I'm like, yeah, dude, you wouldn't last 5 seconds over here. The second one of these sorks come over here and animation cancel their shit on you, you're dead. So, certain classes have them and certain classes don't have them. And each one has their own animation cancels. Like Witch, you're going to do a lot of magic missile weaving, which is annoying as shit to do. Because it's basically you cast one spell, then you weave in the magic missile. You cast a spell, weave in magic missile. And at some point, you're just going, this is annoying. But it's how she does some absurd damage by weaving in those extra attacks throughout it. Sork had a bazillion of them. Now she's only got a couple. Rangers, they simplified drastically over the years. Dracania has a few that I still struggle with. There's one that I'm supposed to do to cancel the one of my skills so that I can rotate faster and not be stuck in that long hold animation. Guardian, I just don't even care with. Even if she does have them, I'm just letting it rip because she face tanks everything, so I'm not going to worry with the animation cancel. So you'd have to look at specific classes and see which ones, what some of, like, the really deep vets about those said classes are going to say about animation canceling. You're not wrong. Guardian is literally, should be titled Death by Schnoo Schnoo. The only reason I never tried to get that name is because I know the guy who actually owns that name. I used to grind with him. And the most fucked up thing, he had it on a witch. I was like, really? Out of all classes in this fucking game to have that name on, it's a witch? I'm so disappointed in you. If I'm chilling, grinding, what I do, all this. I mean, certain classes you will need to do certain animation cancels to do their rotations properly. Certain classes, all that only will matter more in PvP. Yeah, but he had it on a witch, and it was, and out of, like, the Ranger and the Dark Knight. So you want to reach your last goals to leave? Pretty much. Once I hit those, then it doesn't matter, and at any point in time I could leave, and I would feel like I have accomplished everything I could in Black Desert. Does it mean I will leave right away? No. It doesn't mean I will shut it off immediately. As long as people are around, hanging out, having fun, we'll probably do it. But when that moment finally comes of like, yeah, I think I'm really ready to go, once the goals have been reached, I can walk away and honestly never think twice about it anymore. Because I will have done all the things I said I wanted to do in the game at that point in time. You know? And yes, they'll always hang the carrot out in front. You aren't leaving? Trust me, after 45,000 hours, I was out the door. And then I said, you know what? I didn't play it for a solid 6 months. Actually, it was almost 8. And, I kept sitting there going, well, I still had that billion, or that million trade crate run I needed to turn in. I never actually did this. So I said, all right, if I go back, we're going to set a list of goals, and when that's over and done with, we're done. Because that carrot, at that point, you can't hang back out in front of my face. Like, it's kind of already to that point where I'm like, I know when it's over, it's over. I mean, you gotta realize, by the time I actually hit most all the major goals, no, I retired PvP. I retired a long time ago. I'm a senior BDO life skiller, master plot hunter, expert truffle hunter. I have a PhD in alchemy, hunting, and trade, and I am retired from PvP. However, I will probably go experience a few of the things that they have changed since I quit, because I would like to see it. But will I go out and, like, actively bloodthirst seek PvP? No, I'm too old for that shit now. I can't be asked to go get that bloodthirsty. I work from home and my private PC is always on. Anything I can do AFK to make money? Yes, there's several things you can do to make money that are AFK. So, yes, you can AFK fish, but if you're more active and around your PC, you'll probably be processing, doing alchemy stuff. You'll probably be cooking for money. So... But the true I'm going to walk away and AFK is definitely fishing. While I would say it is a great moneymaker, I got rickrolled last night, and I made 36 mil in raw fish, and I'm like, oh, this fucking sucks. Super OP fishing rod, too, and I still made fuck all for fish. I just rolled bad RNG all night long. Which one? What do you want to start? The fishing? Which life skill are you wanting? Okay, for AFK fishing, go through and do the Olvi Academy, complete this. And then you're going to want to get a Balanos fishing rod to +10. And then go do the fish tank quest, which is up in the land of the boring light. Go up there, do that quest. It takes a few hours to knock out. And then swipe your credit card, buy the other 50 tank. And then combine them. Park your ass at Valia Beach, where everybody else is sitting. And trade in your fish to Yoke Joe every night. So, trade it up here and make money. Swear to God you could do it right now. There is no level requirement for fishing. The only thing you need is somebody to get you up to Soul, or up to you need somebody to get you up to the land of morning light. Oh, people don't buy the fish. Vendors buy the fish. You're gonna trade them to a vendor. And that distance bonus is what's helping you out. The distance bonus in your trade level. You can sell certain fish on the open market, but that's not normally how people buy fish. So, there is a trade vendor, and you'll use that, and you trade it in. Oh no, I'm 100% fucking serious. So, this fish tank requires the paid one and the free one, but it's 100 slots, and you can sit there and fucking AFK fish for hours in that thing. So if you throw away anything but the golds and the reds, you can AFK fish probably a day or two on that thing and never actually come back to it. Yes. So that fish tank holds the fish, and it holds them fresh for 10 days. Which is retarded. You know, at first I balked at buying that fish tank, but then the more I started using it, the more I'm like, oh no, this thing's fucking awesome. But the disclaimer there is, so without swiping, I can still fish there, but sell more often. Yeah, you're limited to what's in your inventory, what your inventory slots are. and your fish start degrading much faster. You can get the free one. It's 50 slots, but you just will need to sell more often. But I will tell you this, once you get to the point where I'm at, that thing's full every night. No, fish do not stack. That's something they have never allowed. Dried fish will stack, but you don't trade dry fish. I mean, that's how you trade them on the central market. So if I am doing... So to give you an idea, on the average good night, when I'm fishing, I will have that 100 fish tank and about 60 of my inventory full of blue and gold and red fish. I keep the blue because I want the trade EXP from it. If I'm doing just golds and reds, I can probably go 2 days on 100 tank. But I want the blues because I want the trade EXP. And blues are actually kind of worth. Like, there's some money in the blues. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You can probably, if you're doing just golds and reds at Valia Beach, you can probably go all night on that 50 tank and be just fine. Yes, but that's dependent on your fishing level. At first, you won't be able to do it. You'll have to work your fishing level up. Which is why I said do the Olvia Academy first, because that'll allow you to at least start throwing shit away. And it's a pretty decent EXP boost to get going. No, the Olvia Academy is just going to get you the fishing level up. So it's going to get you that fishing level brought up. Sorry, I forgot. But you get the free fish tank from the... No, you get the free fish tank for... It's a specific quest. I think it's Creo's fishing tank is what it's called. Or that might be the paid one. It's one of the fishing I can't remember the name of it. But it's a quest. I'll show it to you here in just a second when I kill the boss. I know where it is, I just can't think of the name of the damn place it's located. Give me your knowledge, sir. Okay. So you will need to go do the fishing quest in the Sea Palace, which there is a portal for it right here. So you'll need to come up to the Land of the Morning Light, Moodle. You'll come over here, you jump into the well, and it'll take you under the ocean where the, fish tank quest is. And it's down in there, and he's towards the back of the place. You'll need to have, I think, the reason why I say do it is because I don't remember what all the prerequisites were. So do the Olvia Academy, then the fish quest, then, no, you're gonna fish at Valia, basically the starter town. You're gonna fish at Valia Beach, right about, in here. And you'll make, at some point, you'll probably be making 200, 300 mil an hour fishing. 150 mil-ish. Depends on the, Yep. Golds? The goldfish? No, those are just to sell. Those are just, it's all money. That's all that you're getting there is straight money. Oh, silver is literally the lifeblood of the game. Everything you're gonna do in it is gonna revolve around it. Yeah, it's silver. Anything and everything you're gonna do is gonna have some sort of silver requirement attached to it. Except for enhancing, well, yes and no. The materials themselves will cost something, but you'll be it's actually free to enhance it. Just the consequences of what happens is totally different. That actually costs money. If you were willing to drop about $45,000-$50,000 into the game and try to attempt to buy infinite money, maybe, but there is still a chance that even at a $50,000-$60,000 investment, you would walk away sub in-game. Yes, you can buy costumes and sell them on the market for money. But, and they're honestly worth more in crons than they are, like, I know, like, I've watched a guy on stream literally spend $2,000 and walked away with nothing. No. None of the Adania gear can be bought. You can't buy Karazad, you can't buy the Karazads, you can't buy the Sovereigns. You can buy the steps below it that are needed to make it, but you cannot actually buy the actual gear itself. So, this is where I said that you want to be very careful with, your black stars, because those black stars are what's going to make the Sovereign gear. And you're going to be given a total of 5 as a new player. So you'll be able to make most everything you need as long as you spend it properly. You're going to be given 2 pins for free. From just, so in-game PvP or Siege knows how much, oh, several trillion. I mean, you're looking at probably 3-4 trillion. I'll put it this way. This helmet cost me, 430 billion to make. So if you AFK fish for a full night with my trade level, you're probably looking at somewhere around 800 to 900 million a night. If you get lucky on drops from the special fish, you might end up with about 1.3 billion from Velia. So you're gonna be not able to buy. You're nowhere near being able to buy in-game. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. Now, when I'm all cranked up and I'm doing, you know, maximum efficiency life skilling, I can make 7 billion silver an hour. And that's going to outdo just about every grinder in the game. Outside of RNG drops, because we don't count the RNG drops. Could I uncap efficiently with, like, the second tier of endgame? No. Uncapped is literally... The uncapped is for the siege. Endcap is, like... That node is the tier 5 node, which is used to, get the, castle to be able to, siege. I don't know if T4 is uncapped. As well. I know tier 1 through 3 is capped for sure. So, here's the thing. I'll try to explain this to you as best I can. Alright? Get a calculator out, write this down on a sheet of paper, and we'll walk you through the numbers. Alright, so if you want to actually just raw buy your money straight to endcap, here's what you're going to roughly need. So each Pen Devil Rekka accessory is going to cost you about 170 billion each. And there are 6 accessories. So 170 basically times 6 is just the accessories. You have 4 armor pieces that are going to need to be purchased as well. Those are the Wailing Slumbering Origin sets. Those are 200 billion each. And there's 4 of those. Your Black Stars, you'll be able to get Sovereign relatively easily. Pretty easily, I will say. But in that, you're looking at, you need 2 pin Black Star Awakenings, 2 pin Black Star, main hands, and you're gonna need 2 pin Black Star, offhands. Now, the Black Star main hand and Awakenings can be done pretty easily with, the free gear you've gotten. You have, 20,000 Caphras you will need to buy in order to do that. So 20,000 times 2 million, 400,000 each, is the Caphra cost to get into, to just get the Sovereign Weapons level, just to base level. From the next point on, you're going to need crystals. Crystals, you're probably looking somewhere around, hello, goodbye. Crystals, you're looking at, hello there. About 100, probably about 100 billion in crystals. In just the Hans alone. So what, probably 150 billion gets you all of your crystals, like, fully set up. Because you're gonna have to get some of the PvP ones, which are the ones that have the special, human and, the human damage to them. Because that's actually important for there, too. It's not just mob, damage you're gonna be stacking, so you're gonna need to have some of the special PvP crystals. The Reforged Stones for all of your, 3 Black Stars are gonna be, probably $1.5 billion for that. The 3 Garmoth's Hearts you're gonna have to get for each one of the Sovereigns is 20 billion each. Yep, Vel's Heart is 15 billion. And if you're gonna be doing endcap, you gotta have at least a Resplendent Alchemy Stone. So at that point, you're looking at 15 billion for the Vel's Heart. You're looking at 30 billion for the Resplendent Alchemy Stone. And we haven't even leveled any of the gear up yet.
haven't even touched the Kron's amount that it might cost you to enhance.
Well, the good news is I've already covered the Krons with the Slumbering. So we went and just raw bought it outright. We bought the Pen Black Stars outright. Anything that we needed there. And no. So the fail stacks are basically, think of it like enhancing has a hard pity. So if you were to fail a certain amount of times, the enhancement's guaranteed. But those Krons are what's going to protect your gear from downgrading. And I spent 350 billion in Krons leveling my helmet from Silent to Wailing.
And you basically save your Krons until you get most of this endgame gear.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You
really don't want to be wasting Krons on Zavala. I'll
Nope.
just admit that.
The only one I might slightly consider it on is getting the deck weapon and the Tri-Slumbering.
Correct.
Those are the only two I might
Correct.
say.
Waste.
Those are the ones that are kind of in the middle. Fitting in-game
Well,
gears.
I mean, it's worth it for a new player to get that silent
Armor piece.
slumbering gear, and definitely that extra black star.
Yep.
And black star won't hurt.
I wouldn't necessarily say wailing. You have to also realize that the game's gonna do a lot, and they also give a lot. You need to go to Garmoth.com right now and enter in all the current codes if you haven't done it already, and save everything that they are gonna give you and put it in a storage and save it for a rainy day. Because you're gonna get some astronomical amount of Kronstones. And those are gonna help you later on.
Well, later on, yeah. Because like right now, like my weapon. I'm at
Wailing.
50 freaking seven.
So,
People wail.
Wailing. W-A-I-L. Wailing, which is the 4th enhancement.
Yeah.
Not whaling as in the whale. The fish.
Yeah. Yeah, no, actual like spending money.
Those exist. And people, that's what I was saying. It was like, if you wanted to do it, you would need to spend a lot of money to do that. But the actual enhancement is called whaling. Because that's what makes those enhancements are what makes the Adanya gear. You can convert those over.
Yeah, whaling armor, yes. The fourth enhancement, or the 4th enhancement of slumbering gear.
Yes. You will need 4 of those pieces in order to make the Adanya gear.
You didn't say it. You didn't talk about how much it costs to get a pet to tier 4.
Yeah, we didn't get.
Forgot about that.
I didn't forget. I was just saving that for the end. That was the icing on the cake. So once that's all said and done, you got to get 5 fucking pets to tier 4. And they are what, 500 mil a piece if you buy them on the market.
And you can only buy certain ones on the market. You can't buy them all.
Yep, pets pick up loot. They give you special buffs. And if you're fishing, you're probably gonna want at least a penguin. So you get the
otter pet.
Yep, so that you get the
can
fish.
Get the penguin or the otter from the auction pretty quickly.
Yep. Which allow you to do auto fishing faster.
Get the mass reduction. Yes.
Yep. But yeah, getting pets, let's just say this, before they fixed it, I spent
Wait, you spent money?
oh fuck yes. Dude, I own a really nice car in this game. I spent on one pet $240.
Oh.
Because it would not go. It would not give me the tier 4.
See, I apparently did it too smart. I have all my pets, and I have a couple of extra tier 4s.
So they've given away several tier 4s over the years. But I'm talking back
given
like
away
in
two?
2016, 2017. I've had tier 4
yeah,
pets
no,
since
they've-
the Academy, then Fishing Quest, Penguin Pet. and Fishinvalia, pretty much.
And the seasonal pets, you get. So every seasonal, you get rewards for doing the seasonal, and you can get like 3 pets from the seasonal.
I believe so.
Another thing is thing of note is every time you can get a Wizard Gospie, fucking get it.
Yep, because it's the universal mating pet.
Correct, and it's the easier one to you can push 2 Gospies into one thing with a max tier 1 or whatever, and it's going to go to tier 3 regardless. You need the same amount to go to tier 4. But you need 1 Wizard Gospie and 2 tier 3 pets at that point.
Yep.
To go to tier 4. I mean, to actually push it to tier 4.
Yeah, pets suck.
So it's a lot of money. It's just a lot of money. Like, if you had to spend it. Like, me, I got lucky and they kept on giving me the right amount of pets.
So I was trying to get one trading pet that actually had the trade EXP on it. So I was rolling tier 3s pretty hard until I got it. And I remember in one day I spent bought $100 on pearls, and I was rolling them, and I couldn't get it. So the next day I bought another 100, couldn't get it. And then I got it, and then all those fucking tier 3s went in and blew up, and I still could not get the tier 4 pet, because that was before they had the guarantee.
Yeah.
And so then I ended up having to buy like another.
Pretty much guaranteed.
Oh yeah, they've made it to where it's guaranteed now.
Yeah.
But back then in 2017, no. My penguin was probably $300, but that's because I was having to buy Black Desert accounts. Because I was having to do it. I was having to do that method. Because it was a gift reward you could get. So if you bought an account for somebody and they did so much stuff, you could get a penguin or a hedgehog, and I think a polar bear. And I was doing that for the hedgehog, because the hedgehog is the most OP little shit in the game with his extra drop chance and gathering. So
yeah, I actually got mine free. Tier 4 hedgehog.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Well, they fucked up and gave me one for free, so I
How
took
did they
full advantage when it happened.
How did they fuck up and just give you one?
Well, there was an event that happened, and you may or may not have been around the time. I think it was like 2 years ago. The event basically gave out a couple different pets. One of them was a polar bear, and one of them was a hedgehog. Of course.
You wanted the polar bear?
Hedgehog.
Nice. I can buy this penguin. Does it need to be max level? Eventually, it does need to be at least tier 3. Tier 4 is optimal because it is the maximum reduction time. But it's not that.
You need a tier 4 fisher pet.
There is one that's better, but it's a very rare pet that actually has durability reduction and fishing on it. But we don't, that pet is rarely sold. So.
Yeah, and then the smarter thing to do is just have a full costume with underwear, and that's your durability reduction.
No, I mean extra durability reduction, like for using like golden fishing, using golden triple float. Like there's a whole other sauce that I do.
Is it really worth it? No.
Yes. Do you realize in a night I burn? In a night I could fish on a branded triple float rod and not burn it.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You will have to buy. No, you won't be able to buy a.
Worth it either unless you brand them.
you won't be able to just outright buy a tier 3. You'll have to buy a couple of the penguins to get a tier 3.
I mean, every now and then they do have a sale where
Yep.
they do sell like a higher tiered pet, like in a package, but it's rare.
Yeah. There's the 1 p.m. Cootum bell. Fuck. The good news is we're gonna start seeing some decent sales as we get into summer. Yeah, you'll be fine. It'll just be slightly slower.
So fun fact about Orbita.
Okay. Don't grind it at night.
We'll chase you. No, that's not an issue. So, if you don't kill the boss, and say you have too much weight on you,
Yep.
what do you think problem? What problem do you think occurs?
You fat and slow, you gonna get your ass clapped.
Yeah, so usually the key is not to, let it get up to 125% right there, right?
Logically
That's what you do.
speaking, is you want to make sure you cycle your maids, and
There's not enough time, you will get killed.
sounds like a skill issue.
No, I mean there's certain cases, like most of the time when you're in the grind, yeah, you could potentially cycle your maids during certain.
Oh, you don't have a
times,
block?
but-
Wait, yeah, you do. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have a block. You've only got a back block.
No, I do not.
Yeah, get fucked.
Correct.
See, we got blocks.
I have a Q. I do have a block, but it's not like the same block as your block.
Yeah. You can do the back block where you.
Like it's just to be active.
Yeah.
Like I hold Q, somebody attacks it, and she attacks back.
Yeah. No, I can sit
Like a
here and
fairy.
I can just sit here with this shit up all day long until it breaks my guard.
Yeah, I mean she has a guard number, like.
Yeah, because it's
like
the
the other
forward.
classes, but
It's the forward guard number, so that somebody can actually break your
Yeah,
guard.
I mean. Yeah, but mine only lasts like it's a quarter of the time left, and it doesn't stay up. Like the same for Musa,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily stay up. So
Yeah, 'cause they don't wanna
unless you
give them
have
a
unless
actual
you're
block.
Awakened,
Yeah, the awakened you can do the actual block with the carry spear.
Awakened does have.
Yeah, I do it all the time. 'Cause I'll use that on
It's a
her
good
when
time, but I mean, sorry.
because I do that where she's doing that and then you're like snapping back and forth as you glide around. Because she can do it and hold the block basically.
Mhm.
Fun times.
Yeah. She can dash Q, if need be, very easily. Well, Orbita, just something to note.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to go put trash on your mob or trash on your horse,
Sir, I have 40 fucking
make
maids. Why would we be putting horse on the loot on a horse?
well, like I said, like me, there's a lot of times when I don't have the mental like fucking ADHD problem of just like opening up my thing, and I might get stuck like looking at whatever's in the thing, so I might take too long. I'll definitely get killed.
Hold up, you've got 80 storage maids, not market and storage. Those 80 actual storage
Who has
maids.
that much?
Saranthea, hold on. Yeah, I've got 39, and I've got 19 market maids. What's the button to get to the academy again?
I'm free to play. I have.
So you're gonna have to go up
20
to
Orbita.
Olvia to do it. I think you also have to be level 60 to do Olvia, now that I think about it. Do you have to be level 60?
61, I thought. Or yeah, 60. Yeah, it's 60.
Oh shit, never mind. You have to be level
But you
60 to
gotta
do
be
it.
out of season.
Oh, yep, never mind. You're not gonna be able to hump a 60 that fast. Okay, so yeah, your grind changes. I forgot about that. Basically, you're gonna go through, have fun, do the story, graduate this character. So you're like 3-4 days away from being able to do the AFK fishing thing. I mean, you can AFK fish now if you want. Just you're not gonna get the extra fishing levels that I was trying to cheese out of it.
Oh, dude, the seasonal would push that person up to at least pro
Yeah,
with
roughly.
the pass.
Really? You're gonna tell him to spend 750 pearls
Just
on a
pro
pass?
would. No, I meant like when
Oh, the
Olvia
normal?
Academy first came out. And
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was just silver.
Yeah, that one was-
That's the one that pushed. I seen other accounts that didn't have like pro go to
Yeah.
pro.
Yeah, so you'll be able to do just fine. It's just we wanted to get your fishing level up faster.
Yeah. I mean, it's still gonna push it up without doing the pass. You can still click the first.
Also, a really
You can still
great
click all the
question
EXP
is,
levels.
what server are you on? Are you on North America, C, Korean, South America, EU, MENA, Russia? I'm probably missing one.
Nope. Other than South America, SA?
Yeah. I got that one. You're on North America? Cool. You can join the guild and I can get you special buffs that will help you out. If you've already joined one,
Immediate.
then...
That's an immediate.
And if you are... If you already are in a guild and they're not leveled up, I think it's a 24-hour timer before you can join again. NA Season 2, novice only. Alright. What I want you to do is whisper my family name, which is my Twitch name. And I'll get you an invite if you are in a guild.
Damn.
Probably is. But yeah, you'll need to whisper my family name, which is my Twitch name, and I'll send you the invite real quick.
Oh, so if you're trying to run away from orbital mobs, make sure they're dead, or make sure the boss is dead, or whatever. Just make sure that the place is dead before you try to run away, because the bosses will... All the mobs will just teleport to you, regardless how far you think you're going, until you're, like, very far away from them.
Damn.
So, unlike normal mobs...
I just sent
only have,
a
certain distance,
I just sent a guild invite to somebody. I think. Yep, you're in. Awesome. So there is currently probably, what, an hour left on the guild buffs? Yeah, there's an hour and 15 minutes left on the drop rate and the EXP buffs. So that that's EXP that's going to be up every roughly 4 hours. The life one I keep on a pretty heavy rotation.
that life one is nice, though.
Yeah, I've ripped that life pretty much from 4 in the morning till 10, 11 o'clock at night. It's up. Do I have a fishing pole by default? Yeah, you've got a basic one, but you will want to go to the central market and get a Balanos fishing rod.
Yeah, don't go for any of the other fishing rods. It's very pointless. You could go for a triple float, but you'd have to brand it.
I have had 10 triple floats on pre-order for about 3 weeks and I haven't gotten one.
That's a shocker, because you could do those daily, can't you?
I don't think so.
At the Aquelia's Eye, there's a quest for the triple float.
Now I'm gonna have to
I
go
think it's
check
a
that out.
daily.
If it's a daily, my
Yeah,
ass is
I'm
about to
pretty
go.
sure it's a damn daily.
If it's a damn daily, my ass is about to be up at fucking Quilla's Eye daily.
Dude, it's right by the well. You should be able to see it. It's kind of by the well.
How much is that? You got 536 silver. It's several million for that rod. So you're gonna need to just play the game is what we're about to get to. You need to not think about fishing for the next day or so.
Yeah, just play the game a little bit.
The only thing I can do to help you out is
Have them help with like a killing mission or something.
Yeah, I
in
was
the
about to
guild.
say-
You'll get gold for that.
Yeah, I was about to think about the guild. I was about to thinking about the guild mission, but I gotta think about time. I've got 30 minutes left on this, then I gotta be done. I don't know what Saranthea is gonna be doing. So I can't leave it on her to finish it. And I'm not about to ask him to do fucking, what is it, 2,500 raw on his own? Yeah.
I mean, the mobs that are out there are one-shottable. I mean, you
Sure.
think about it like that. Those level
That's
10
true.
mobs are one-shottable.
You're
and
not
there's
doing the
plenty of
dumb you're not doing the dumb shit I am.
them. Correct.
You know what? All right.
So you have to think about it like that.
So I'm gonna pop a guild quest on Balanos 1 because I can't come off. I can't go to seasonal.
Nope.
So
You'll have to come to that.
you're gonna have to come to my channel for a little while. But while you do, while I'm gonna give you a short route to take that you're gonna kind of follow for the next little bit, and you're gonna kill based off of your level.
Perfect.
So
Perfect is-
so here's what you're gonna do. Let me,
'Cause he should be able to get this done by himself as long as he's killing those mobs that he's basically leveling up with.
yeah.
Those mobs are one-shottable with Tavala gear on.
All right.
Without a question.
Okay. So the guild missions popped on Balanos 1. I've got 30 minutes that I'll be able to put another chunk into this, so there will be some that I'll put a dent in. So switch over to Balanos 1. You're level 17, and you're going to follow this route. That's fine. Most of this shit is going to be whatever you...
Easy.
Yeah, this stuff's going to be super easy, because you're going to follow the route that I'm going to tell you.
Alter imps. Sounds like
Nope.
he's at, right?
You're gonna start the first thing at level 17. You're gonna go to Scarecrows over in Heidel, which is
Oh, yeah,
Moretti
there's plenty of
Plantation.
those guys.
And you're gonna do that till you turn level 21.
Swamp.
And then you're gonna go to Kron Castle to 25. Or not Kron Castle, fucking... Castle Ruins till 25.
Yeah, there's plenty of mobs out there.
And then...
Otherwise, you go to orcs or something, or not orcs.
Then the
but
next one
swamp.
you're gonna go to is... Yes. This is gonna be awkward. Okay, first you're gonna go. Control ping. There.
Control left. Yep. Control right.
You're gonna go there and you're gonna kill till level 21 or level 20, somewhere right around in there. It goes pretty quick with the
700% EXP buff.
and we got our
over right now.
plus we have the guild buffs up too, so it'll go pretty quick.
Yep. Don't worry about doing the quest, just level up for a second.
Well, the idea is that they need to they want to get money, so by doing the guild quest, you're gonna by killing the mobs, grinding up to there is gonna give you some. All right, were you on Balanos 1? Because if you weren't, that ping probably didn't go through. NA Balanos 1. All right, let me hit it again. I was getting my shit pushed in, so they were not having too much fun. All right, control. Cocksucker. There. That's Moretti Plantation. Well, they have to physically hit the mobs. Like, that's the issue. Like, we're trying to get, like, cash.
Yes.
And Sazen's loot's terrible. It's so damn heavy. Like, I can't offer bringing them here and giving them the, this loot because they're not, 59. If they were 59, I could just bring them here and let them take the loot for a few minutes. Keeping them alive in the middle of this shit, then that's gonna be a whole other story, but...
That... Yeah, you're asking a lot there.
Yeah. That's me. That's the ping. That's my character's name. PA? Pff. I mean, I could tag a wizard, but that's only gonna last so long. I could taunt them with the Valkyrie, but again, that's only gonna last so long.
Right, yeah, that's... Trying to help another... The problem is that grouping in this game and trying to help somebody level as far as, like, being in a group, they've made it absolutely impossible to try to do. For what reason, I don't know.
It was for botting, like what we did at
They basically want you to be solo.
No, I can tell you exactly where it comes from. Pirate Island, we did it all the time. A guy was getting paid $500 a day to power level people, and the loot was going to the other character. Yeah, that's what it came from. And he basically had him dug up underneath this one spot on Pirate Island, and then as we ran around the ring, it would basically funnel the loot to him. It was, and that's what changed how.
That might be why.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because in reality, it would be nice if there was a way, like if it was like that back then. But they should have did more to like combat against the whole people abusing.
So there's other things you could do. You can go up to Gyphon Upper. You can do the party loot up there at Gyphon Upper. You can go to trees and do the loot there at Mirmok. There's ways. Trade them foods. There's only certain ones you can vendor too, which sucks. You can't just trade any food.
Past the Ruins is still.
Yes. What you're doing is you're participating in the guild quest, which is going to get you money.
Right, that's all you're trying to do.
Yep,
it's
you're
like
just
these spots that he's telling you to do.
And you're just doing it to level as you're going along. So I'm basically giving you
money just by completing the quest.
Yep, I am giving you the power leveling route that I take when I go to level up a brand new character on my own. So this is what I run when I'm not gonna do, when I'm just doing it by myself and I'm not getting power leveled. I know where to go, where to kill, and when to leave. So you're going to 20.
When you're doing it by yourself, it's simplified.
You're doing Moretti Plantation to level 20. Yes, you'll be doing EXP. It is... I don't know if it's worse or better than the Balanos rod. I know it's one to get started. It is a fishing rod, but we're trying to get like 100 mil. And by
Yeah,
getting some of the
you
leveling
really
stuff
want the
up,
Bombus rod. Fishing tool, Balnos. I mean, you can get one for 8 point. Well, how much does that put it up to? You can get a +5 for 14 mil. And there's no other ones on the market other than the 447 mil ones.
I mean, that's an easy, good investment, but...
Correct.
But we need to get some of the new player
Yeah.
rewards brought in to be able to buy it outright.
Right. That's what I was just saying. He'd have to push for a couple different things and then get that basically 449 mil to grab a +10.
And then that eventually needs to be branded, too, at some point. But at that, what I would do is I would just do the Lightstone set. Well, no, that's expensive as fuck. That Lightstone set, it's
so expensive, dude.
it's like 800 mil right now for that one Lightstone. So yeah, never mind.
The fishing Lightstone, yeah.
No, it's not the fishing Lightstone. It's it's the one for blacksmith.
800, is it the Paradise?
It's the luck, whatever the one is for the luck, I think is what it is. Because it's blacksmith's whatever something another.
Okay, I'm gonna go look real quick.
Motivations. Lightstone.
Hold on, I can kind of. It is the luck and the weight. So it's feather and fortune are the two that are going to be expensive. Yeah, you're gonna kill the scarecrows till you're level 20. Once you're to level 20, let me know, and you're gonna move a little bit further away to Castle Ruins, where you're gonna kill some mobs up there. And I'll give you the cheat
what
code. It's the blacksmith. The blacksmiths. It's the damage one. All right. So my route for leveling is so starting at Vale after Red Nose. I should be roughly level 14. So I'm between 14 and 16, depending on whatever event buffs are going on. So I start at Scarecrows, and I kill till 20 at Scarecrows, go to Castle Ruins till 25. From Castle Ruins, I go to Blood Monastery till 28. Then I go to Karudos till 32, 34, somewhere in there. Then I do Owl Forest till 39, 40. I do Chimeras to 42. And then Mancha Forest until 50. And then if I feel like I just want to do it, I'll go to Catfish.
man.
Mancha Forest has more. It's easier to strip mine that.
Oh yeah. There's a lot. There are definitely a lot of mobs there.
My route is more optimized for EXP per level, so that I'm not sitting there hitting a bunch of purple shit. I'm not doing the Helms shit.
Oh yeah, I never went to Helms.
I'll do Helms
Living
up.
there
I'll do
at a
Helms
certain point.
post 50, but I'm not gonna do Helms pre 50.
Oh yeah, no.
It's
there's
too
no
slow.
reason to even-
I can be level 50 faster than somebody can do that at Helms.
Yep, correct. No. It was smarter to go to different levels or different areas than it was to waste time at Helms, like 350, where you could get Catfishman like 54, 53 pretty damn quickly. Once you hit like 49.
Castle Ruins after
Don't
Red
have
Nose.
to
Red
do that.
Orcs till 35. If I'm feeling spicy, I'll go to Refugee Camp till 45.
I mean, refugee camp doesn't necessarily have a good numbers.
So Refugee Camp
like
used to
Camp
be
Work
one
is
of the OG spots. It used to be too contested, so I stopped going there. Like during a new class release, that was a pain in the ass to get in there and get shit killed. But this route I found back during I'm trying to min-max because I was trying to get Race the Dark Knight to 60, so I maximized this shit to get it knocked in to the tightest EXP route possible. Doing this route, you can go from 1 to 60 in 2 hours on your own. Because the 50, and that's on seasonal. So the only thing you're being held up is you're having to go to Akhman Temple from 56 or 57 to no, I did Akhman Temple from 56 to 60. So Marnie's was one you had to be careful of because, again, of being too contested during, peak leveling times, because that's a go-to one. All right, level 19. Let me kill this wave, and I'll send you on your way to the next ping. All right, the next place you're going to go visit, and now go say hi to, is Castle Ruins. You're going to go in here, and now start running around inside that, and going to kill the anything you see in sight on the lower level. Don't worry about going up into the castle. Like, actually up, there's a second tier. Go inside the main gate, but don't go up, because there is a third level to that place. And now you're going to do that till, let's do that till 23. Because I gotta remember, you don't have the gear that I have, so you may be slightly slower. You're talking the difference in maybe 50 mobs differently. It's not, at the EXP you're at, it's not really that much slower. Oh, at release, this was ass. At release, like, to give you an idea, during Dark Knight, when Dark Knight released, it was 72 hours to from 58 to 59, and then it was 100 hours from 59 to 60, and then it was 300 hours from 60 to 61.
Yeah, back then it took forever to get from 55 to 56. Forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the wrong character. Let's around.
So, yes, they've definitely tweaked the EXP rates. Basically, they're going to rush you to 61, 62 pretty easily now.
Fast.
And now, after that, it's going to start slowing down after 63. 66 is ridiculous at how long it takes to level up.
Yeah, it's like 6 or 7, maybe 8 hours so far. I mean, right now I'm at 8 hours on my Guardian. She's 70% into 62. She seems to be moving fast from Orbita, though.
Well, I mean, you've got, like, an absolutely cracked amount of EXP coming in. Alright, there's level 20. Good.
Yeah, so that person's moving along quick then.
Yep.
What's the number that they're at per kill?
I can't tell. You gotta remember, I'm killing too, so we're at, like 1,000 already.
Decent. Yeah,
I've
figured it was
I've
gonna go by quick, and
probably...
You have, like, what, 2 hours?
Yeah, I've got 17 minutes left, so, I mean, we'll get close.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, they have 2 hours once you... Or have 2 hours total for the mission.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm still going to put probably another 300-400 on this before I'm done. But I am stopping at the end of this.
Yeah, 'cause you've already did 2 hours this morning.
3.
Or today. 3,
This is
yeah,
3.
cool. No Agris?
No Agris. I would have fucking drained it. I'm trying to get it all up to 100%, 100,000 for Thursday. Because Thursday, I'm kicking the gas on, and we're gonna go gathering my ass off.
Yep. I feel you on that.
All right, let's get at least one more level in, and then we're gonna see how this 22 goes, because I want to keep you kind of paced at a good pace. No, I won't need to do that. I've got too many characters worth of energy. I've been saving my character's energy and haven't been doing, like, mass gathering. It depends on what events they do bring will determine how hard I go.
Correct.
Because if it's like some astronomical awesome gathering event, then yeah, I'm probably going to shoot for 2 alchemy runs instead of 1, and I'll gather the shit out of it. But if it's like just a here's some buffs and have fun, I'll probably just do the 1. But I'll still start gathering pretty hard for the second run. But I won't make it my priority. Alright, that I think was 22. After I kill the boss, you just keep killing. Once I kill the boss, I'll give you the next location.
Because Castle Ruins has plenty of mobs. You'll be able to knock out lots of numbers there.
Yep, but the next one, this is the big one. This is the one where you're going to get a bunch of stuff. Alright, so the next one's going to be Castle, or Blood Monastery. And you're going to want to go almost on top of where that ping is. Inside the, inside that monastery is going to be a fuck ton of mobs. Run around, field strip them, keep them killed, and just kill in there. And we're going to get that up to 28. I'm going to look, I need to look at Karutos.
Those would be cool, because, I mean, there's lots of them.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think on terms of buffs. Yeah, 27 is probably the range of what we're going to do. Try to get you around 27, then we'll take you to Karuto Cave. Can I get another Migaloo before maintenance? Listen, you must have stole all my luck, because you didn't get the ping. Alright. Yep. Fuck. Blood Monastery. Right there. That one worked good.
Go see if I can't go get myself killed another 2 times. At least I didn't lose no crystals.
I mean, if I'm already starting to consider the words getting killed, my ass is going to Pirate Island. I'm fishing, but I'm literally leaving it on all day and night for like a week straight. I'll show you where to get it once the guild quest is complete. So it's not going to be directly in your inventory, but it will be claimable. The question is, how much money have I made in the last 3 hours?
And you're about to find out in
10 minutes.
12 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna go to 10 minutes?
Or the 11-minute, whatever, whenever my shit rolls out.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my damage scroll. That's the only thing the damage scroll and the tent are my timers.
Oh. My ass be looking at my loot scroll down there, my little bag thing, 11 minutes.
Oh, see, I never look at that. That's always max charged and always running.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about the actual loot increase over there. I was talking about your loot increase buff.
You right click, I believe.
Yeah, right click. Yeah. You just right click and hit D. Right click the map and hit D and go up.
Yeah, since you were all robotic-y on your voice real quick. You open your map and then right click on the spot that you want to go. Which, by the way, you do not want to ride your horse into that area. You'll want to park at there and actually go grind in there. So that you don't end up with a dead horse. I swear to God, if this Ethereum jerk-off pops the buff after I grinded 3 hours here, I am going to go punch puppies in the face. Because I can just feel it.
You know, I don't do it. He did it to you like last 2 times.
Yeah. Every time I get done, he pops the buff.
Well, I'm gonna go weep tears of sadness after this hour of overtime.
Alrighty. Good luck on that grind.
Just have to remind myself to not make mistakes. I guess I could use my 24 maids that I barely have.
The thing I couldn't
Instead
believe
of
is me dying
trying
last
to
night
do
at
the
fucking,
job.
Highlands last night. Just fucking out of nowhere, I got, like, mob locked and I couldn't move. And out of all the things to lose, I lost a fucking, Akrad, so that was a 2.8 billion silver crystal. So I had to go freaking, restore that. Yet I can grind here and not even flinch. Oh well, that's what they're for.
That's the messed up part, ain't it?
Yep. Yes. So crystals have a chance to break when you die. There's a way to get around it, which is the old red player sauce still works. But there is a chance that when you die, one of your crystals will break. So...
And you could be at an area like me that when you die, you lose your buffs and you make a mistake. And you try to go back to the buffs, and the monsters are right there waiting for you to go grab your buffs. And they take out you and your horse again. And then you're absolutely gonna lose your crystals. So don't make that mistake.
But the difference that we need to put in here is it only counts on PvE death. PvP death, you don't lose shit unless you're a red player.
Right.
So as long as you're not negative karma, you have nothing to worry about. But if you are a upstanding citizen and not going red, you got nothing to worry about in PvP. PvE is the only place you need to ever worry about it. And even then, it's not even really a worry. You get 3 free restores a year. Use it on billion silver crystals or higher. Do not use it on anything less than 1 billion silver. And at this point, I am almost willing to buy the billion silver crystal than I am the... So I think mine are now only for 2 bill crystals or higher.
Yeah.
Because I can make a Macalot all day long.
Near massive mountains of materials.
Yep. I think I saw 24, so you're almost there. We're going to give you another level or 2, and then we'll move you to Karuto Cave. You cocksucker. You would summon right as soon as I pop my Z buff. Yep, that used to be a pretty decent grind spot. Go kill the elites and all that stuff, and you can make decent money there. I mean, that was the old school. That was one of the old school spots. All right, 2 more levels. Shouldn't be that much
the
longer.
elites were decent. Oh, wow.
All right, I got 4 minutes left. We've almost finished this guild quest.
Yeah, I would have expected that. He's killing good numbers out there,
Yeah.
as we predicted. So he should get a good chunk of what, the 80 or 50 mil that the quest does.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to. Okay. 580.
I don't know how many I've actually killed. That's the thing. Like, I'm seeing his name pop up a good bit, but I'm also sitting here going,
Yeah.
I know
But
I'm,
you're at Ethereum.
yeah.
you're at Ethereum. We know how Ethereum is. There's lots of. Yeah. You can spawn a shit ton of mobs like every few minutes. But either way, I still see his name clicking over pretty quick.
Yeah. There's 26. All right. One more level, and then we'll move you.
At least with that money, he can buy a dang, I don't know, +5 pole at that point.
Mm-hmm. Well, there should be level up rewards that are going to be giving gold and shit, too. That's what I'm hoping on, too.
That is true. That is true. I think they give you like 1 billion throughout the seasonal and all the new quests now give you money and stuff and gold bars and
Yeah, but I don't remember where they are. That's the issue that I have. I don't remember where all the money sits. I know it's there. I just don't know exactly where. Because I know by the time you hit level 60, with clearing everything, I think you have, like 3 bill. Alright. Alright, level 27. You're going to have to give me just a second. So I can get out of the, shit here. Okay. Karuto Cave is gonna be over... Cocksucker! I was about to hit the ping! Only got 30 seconds left on my buffs anyway, so... Here, let me just finish up the last 15 seconds and then I'll ping it. Plus, it's not like that place you can't pull 30 in. It starts slowing down at 28. Alright, my shit's off. I'm out of here. Okay, so, next spot. Karuto Cave, Karuto Cave, Karuto Cave. Next grind spot's over there. And now this one you're going to do to 33 is what we're going to have you do there. All right. So, let's see here. Ethereum Castle, add 3 hours. So we have enhancements. 337 Blackstones. We have 154, but we're gonna make it 57 because I probably looted, so that's gonna go to 9 to make up for it. All right, inventory. We got 303 spirit powder, 35 of the fragments, 17 of those. We looted 3 earrings and a ring.
Damn.
And then let's get the final trash number.
Wait, that was 3 hours.
And then we looted 36,102 trash. So we made 7 billion over the 3 hours, and we got 2.3 billion an hour.
It's
not-
not terrible. And
No.
look, he's almost.
Finish the quest. Yep. And there you go. There you go.
You could
Okay.
do 10 of those quests, or the 30 of. those
That's what I'm
quests
about to
make
set
it
up.
1.5,
That's
or
what I'm
whatever it is.
That's what I'm about to set up. So set authorities. I'm going to give you the ability to use the guild storage and the mission complete. So now you're going to have something in you're going to have a couple different things. So take a look at my menu. So you're going to press G to bring up your guild menu. Now from here, you're going to click on the guild missions, which is the third tab right here. And now this is where you're going to collect your money. So under collect wages, you'll see what you got. So for me, I got 49 million for this one quest. You can keep that in there for as long as you want. You never have to claim it right away if you're going to do it. Just want to see how much you can earn. But now you can click this. 16 mil. Cool. So I did do the heavy lifting. I had a feeling.
You hope.
So here's the thing. You can keep going and you can keep doing these. Because you now have the ability to accept them. Here's the thing. You can do this on your server if you want. The rod was 150 mil, I think, for everything. Or 450 mil for everything. But I think you...
Yeah.
But, you're almost maxed out. I can almost
for a
move.
plus 10.
Let me renew my contract. 365, send. I'll pull it up so you can see it.
Yeah, you gotta increase that too, yep.
So it's the Balanos fishing rod. And then save up for the Balanos fishing rod that's going to be around 450. So seasonal, you'll want to do your seasonal quests. So yeah, now that you have access to the guild missions, whenever you go out, you can do this. If you don't feel like you can actually make the, if you, for whatever reason, you don't think you can make the 2,500 grinding it out, try the, 1,000, yeah, the 1,200 one you should be able to do. You're not going to worry about these until much later. The money is actually in these. So
I was actually just about to say that the 1,200 is actually better than the 2,500. Or 1,250, yeah. 30 of those. Goodness. No, it does not cost money to.
It costs the guild money, I think, does it not? Which is fine. I mean, we got billions.
No.
I thought they used to. A long time ago.
No.
Okay.
Just turned.
Yeah.
It used to. Yeah, I was just.
Yeah,
saying
you
it
just
used
click
to.
you just pop the quest
I
and
just
off
know
you
it
go.
doesn't.
All right. So let's see here. Let's see if RNG likes me. Yeah, you can pop. There's 30 a day you can
Come
do.
on, plus 40.
All right.
Come on, plus 40.
Uh,
Come on.
I've got a ring I can do.
Yes. Sweet. Sweet. Dude, that's 3 stones you can get 4. How much you guys send in storage?
Cool. All right, so that now is all 5. We have all 5 prize, so I can start selling Devos again.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That was good luck, man.
I gotta get lucky
That was
somewhere.
Good. That was good shit, dude.
I gotta get lucky somewhere, man.
I was about to say, they gotta give you fucking it somewhere, dude.
Like, I've been getting dicked over, so at least throw a dog a bone somewhere. No! Fuck no! The whole point of them is for players to, like, make money and earn EXP for the guild. Do we need the EXP for the guild? No, but to earn you money? Hell yeah. Go forth and burn them.
Yes. Yeah, just do as much as you can. Like, nobody's gonna care because at 8 o'clock today, it's gonna get reset back to 30.
Yep. Like, to honestly be able to go through it all, like, so here, because I'm only going to be on a few more minutes, so you'll have the VOD to be able to guide you on where to go. So, from Karuto Cave, you're going to come up here at 33, 34. You're going to come up here to Mast Owl Forest, and you're going to grind this until 38. From Mast Owl Forest, you're going to come over to the Marnie's Lab node here. And you're going to kill up the... you're going to kill the Marnie's Lab mobs. They're going to be up the mountain. You're going to come up a path and kind of come up this way. You'll kill those. Once you hit 44, you're going to head over here to Mancha Forest, and you're going to be killing these guys until you hit 50. Once you hit 50, if you want to go further, you'll move from here probably to 51, 52, probably at between Catfish or more Manchas. But that's the point where you'll come over to Medea and do Helms here. And now Helms, you'll sit here till 56. Once you do 56, you're going to do your Awakening quest, and then once you've done your Awakening quest, you go back to probably doing story stuff and progressing. Unless you're absolutely wanting to hit the hard grind, you're going to have to start leveling your Tuvala gear at some point. I'm assuming it's going to be before you do this. So, do keep that in mind. Alright, so let's go turn this on. And so we made 7 bill doing this. Plus the Adanya stones.
Terrible for the 3 hours. Yeah, which are huge.
So I'll need to...
Even if you... Yeah.
I was gonna say, I need to bring my Seraph up here to come turn those in. That's why I just put them in storage, because she's got to come physically do this. Also, you're gonna get a horse, a mythical horse. I strongly recommend you pick the Dine out of it if you haven't already picked it, which I think that's a level 60 reward.
Strongly.
Dine is you got the Pegasus? Okay. You got the second good one. Okay. So the reason why I prefer Dine does general purpose movement way Way better. So, okay, there's a T9 and there's a T10. The one that says mythical is the one that I prefer people pick the Dine from.
Yeah.
Because the Dine can run on water. T10 mythical. Okay, so you've got this horse that I have here. So you've got
Except for
the
white.
So that makes sense. All right, so let's move out the enhancement shit. So I got 45 boxes, which gave me 84 sharps. Ooh, we got a pretty baller Kron box, which gives me 1,000 Kron stones.
Ooh,
Fuck yes.
rats.
And then 400 Krons right there. We take those. More sharps. More crystals. All right, so
Yeah.
that is a big W.
That's 3 bill out of the way.
Alrighty.
If you've anything to stow away, just let me know. I'll guard it as though it were my own treasure.
Gotta run, but thanks for the tips in the guild. No problem. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be here streaming later on. And Isolt, thank you for following. I think that's you. I think I remember seeing you type on that earlier.
If you've anything to stow away, just let me know. I'll guard it.
Sell items. Yep, it's you. Awesome. I'll be back here in about 3.5 hours. Once I go do dinner. Oh shit, we cheered. Nice. Nice 100 thing from that.
I'm obsessed. I always fancy
So that was a pretty decent grind session. Got a little screwed on the sharps, but we made it up for it in the crons. I'll take that. I'll take that deal. So 4.9 billion in literal literal walk away cash instantly. So we take that plus the 2 debos we can walk away with. So we walked away with about 5 bill out of everything.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Get another couple hours in later and go from there. So yeah, everyone, thanks for coming and hanging out. Let me make sure I save this because I didn't. All right, there's 3 hours at where do I get the Twitch drops? So after you watch for the 15 hours total, and you've been claiming them, you'll then go to the Pearl Abyss website, log in, and then it'll be a web storage thing that you'll send to your character. So, and there's the other Debo Rekka. Nice. Good, now we're back in full money making mode. So, yeah. That's it for now. I gotta get going. Want to get a couple things done before I go do food and stuff. But I'll be on, like I said, about 5 p.m. here. Maybe 5:30, depends on what's going on. And we'll go smack some more mobs. Get another probably 2 hours in. And yeah. Enjoy the rest of y'all's afternoons, and I'll see